All right, hello and welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we have a pretty juicy video in terms of just getting into the thick of things, seeing how history has played out. Now, when I say history, it's not stuff from 10, 20 years ago. It's stuff from pretty recent history in regards to the trade that the Phoenix Suns made for Kevin Durant and how it has aged so terribly. The pieces that they sent out, the picks that they sent out, it's blown up in their face. So let's check this out and just look at the malpractice of the Phoenix Suns and their decision making. So anyway, it's not pretty going into the standings. I should have had this ready beforehand, but let's have this ready right now. 11 seed this year, haven't had any success when Phoenix had Kevin Durant. Anyway, going into Kevin Durant, it's not like he's playing bad. He's still an elite player. 26 points per game, 6 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 52% field goal percentage. Still a really elite player. What has gone wrong is the surrounding pieces. They try to just pair Devin Booker and Kevin Durant and just did not have the rest of the roster to round out the team. As LeBron James has said, it is a team accomplishment to win a championship. Now, that might seem like it's common sense, but some people still forget to this very day that just because you have two really good players does not mean that you will have immediate success. Proven by the Phoenix Suns and their, again, what I'm going to call malpractice. Anyway, going into what the Phoenix Suns had to trade just to land Kevin Durant. Nets received from Phoenix Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson. I'm not even sure who this player is, so this is a nothing burger from my understanding. But 2023 first round pick, 2025 first round pick, 2027 first round pick, 2028 first round pick swap, and a 2029 first round pick. Wow. The Nets got all of that for Kevin Durant, but you also have to take into account, and this is a huge important thing if you're a Nets fan, you ended up trading Mikal for 5 picks as well. So great job by the Nets. You made a mistake in trading for Kevin Durant. And again, none of this is Kevin Durant's fault in regards to him as a player. He's still really good. But these teams, when they get new owners, they just try to do too much too soon. You kind of have to let things play out and not try to get too involved, which is what these teams did. However, it panned out for the Nets because, again, they got a haul from this trade. They got a haul for trading Mikal. Worked out pretty well if you ask me. Anyhow, this is a lot. This is a lot. Did it pan out? No. What made it even worse is the Trailblazers when they made the trade for DeAndre Ayton. So the Portland Trailblazers have acquired DeAndre Ayton and forward Toumani Camara. Now, if you don't know who Toumani is, let me tell you. The Suns drafted him with the 52nd overall pick in the second round, and he has become an absolute young star. We're talking about a guy who's super freak athletic, really good defender, promising player all around. And like I said, he's someone who the Phoenix Suns would absolutely need right now. I mean, just a really solid young player who's only going to get better. And it's just, wow. You trade DeAndre Ayton and him. DeAndre Ayton just lacked effort. You get Keon Johnson, Nazir Little, and Yusuf Nurkic. Okay. Great job by Portland because you got Kamara. You did have to trade Dame, but you get Drew Holiday, a first-round pick, and a right to swap first-round picks in 2020 and 2030. And then they also traded Drew Holiday for his own little package. I shouldn't say little, but for his own package. So great job by Portland all around, just rebuilding. And this is a phenomenal job because, again, Toumani is now part of their future moving forward. And again, if you guys don't know who he is, if you guys do not know who he is, just a quick search. You see 11 points per game, you're thinking, what? 5.8 rebounds per game, you're thinking, I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm telling you, this guy's defense, he's 25 years old, is unreal. The way he was guarding Shea, super tough. Just a really promising player moving forward. I can't stress that enough. And I have to stress that a lot too, is because people don't watch the Blazers. Unless you're a Blazer fan or maybe you live in the area, which I think would make you a Blazer fan, but I guess you never know. Anyhow, Blazers, they can testify to this. Toumani is a phenomenal young player. Anyway, going into the continued malpractice from the Phoenix Suns because they landed Jusuf Nurkic, and they had to get rid of him. He was awful. He was absolutely awful for Phoenix. They had to trade Jusuf Nurkic and a 2020 first-round pick in exchange for Cody Martin and guard Vasa Micic and a 2026 second round. So they had to get rid of another first-rounder just to get rid of the guy that they wanted so badly to trade away Tumani and DeAndre. Now, where does that leave us at today? These are the Phoenix Suns' outgoing draft picks, meaning the picks that are originally theirs that are no longer going to be theirs because they're going to another team. A first rounder to Houston this year, second rounder to Washington this year, a first rounder, and there's a huge amount of reading to do, and not even just reading. There's a lot of rules to this pick and whatnot and who it goes to. Regardless, they're not having it. Anyway, 2027 first rounder, 2026 second rounder, 2027 second rounder, 2028 first rounder, 2028 second rounder, 2029 first rounder, 2029 second rounder, 2030 first rounder, 2030 second round. Yeah, if you're getting tired of hearing me saying this, it's because there's a lot of picks that are outgoing from the Phoenix Suns side of things. 2031 first round, 2031 second rounder. It's just, what the hell is this, Phoenix? And which all of this leads me to today. Now they're trying to trade Kevin Durant because they're just not good enough. They were not good enough. They learned it the hard way. And they're not getting the offers that they thought they would. Houston is like, okay, well, this is our offer. This is what it is. We're not going to even bother giving more. Minnesota tried to trade for KD. KD's like, I don't really want to go over there. The only other suitor, the Spurs, are also, they're chilling. They're cool with where they're at. They don't need Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant may want to go there, but the Spurs aren't in a rush to make that decision at all. Why are they? Look who they have. Look who's on the roster. The second round pick upcoming, Stephon Castle, reigning Rookie of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, previous Rookie of the Year. Maybe. Was he Rookie of the Year? Pretty sure he was. Either way, regardless, superstar, Wembanyama. I mean, it's just, the Spurs are set, man. The Spurs are good. They got a great future going. De'Aaron Fox is also on the team. Another star player, if you wanted more star power into the mix. So, Kevin Durant is not going to fetch a price that is ideal for the Suns. They are not going to get back nearly as much as they sent out, especially considering that, again, that in order to round out this roster, they thought Jusuf Nurkic would be the move, and it backfired hard. Tumani on this Suns team would be so desirable. I cannot stress that enough. Just as much as we talk about, the malpractice of sending out these picks and whatnot, and for a lot of you, you're like, okay, well, he was a 52nd round pick. How do they know? In Summer League, it was very clear as day. This kid had a lot of promise. And Suns fans, if there's Suns fans out there, they can also testify to this. There is no way that you couldn't see the promise there. But hey, what do I know? What I do know, at the very least, is that, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. I showed you guys all the outgoing picks. The current roster is not good enough. You still have Devin Durant. Devin Booker. I just fused Kevin Durant and Devin Booker apparently. But yeah, you still have Devin Booker. Seems like he's going to be a lifer and he's just going to play through it. But again, because you don't have your pick next year, you can't tank. Kind of just have to put out the best squad you can. But at the same time, you have to get as much assets as you can back from this Kevin Durant stuff, because he's going to be a free agent after this year. At age 37, it's just hard for people to want him as much as the Phoenix Suns want them to want him. But let me know what you guys think. Again, this is just crazy. This is crazy. I can't get over it how much it blew up in the Suns' faces. Like, this is just insane. And we're in the finals. We're talking about the finals. Desmond Bane Magic trade, bunch of other stuff happening. But Kevin Durant's name has been popping up a lot in notifications from ESPN, The Score, Bleacher Report, because where he goes next is a big deal, even though he's 37 or going on 37 or is 37. One of the two. Anyway, he's still an elite player. Whatever team does land him is going to be better. It's just about not worrying about the next year or two. It's worrying about the foreseeable future period for teams like the Rockets, teams like the Spurs. They have a phenomenal young core, both teams. So let's see what they do. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. It goes a long way in helping the channel. This is I'll Even Different. And we out.